Hey there, this is where I live, the land of Lincoln. Oh yeah, and I'm Muhammad Aki, better known as the Muhammad Aquifer. This is where you live, the Champaign-Urbana area. And this is where I belong, right about here. I range from 50 to 200 feet thick and underlie 15 different Illinois counties. Per day for public water use, industrial supply, and irrigation, I supply over 100 million gallons of groundwater, and all of that is a lot of work. There is a problem, though. Clinton, Illinois isn't making my job any easier, potentially making me sick. You see, this here is a document of agreement from the EPA to the Clinton Landfill Incorporation in DeWitt County that was made and effective August 24, 2007. This approved a site location right over top of me that was to be used for the development and construction of a landfill, more specifically for PCB waste. Now, PCBs are polychlorinated biphenyls, which are found in transformers, capacitors, and electric motors. I bet you can see why I don't take a liking to these PCBs. Now, according to some people, these toxic materials are okay to be stored somewhere if the facility in which they are kept is soundly engineered and up to code. The problem is that when the EPA stated that the PCB landfill in Clinton would meet the regulations, there were some inconsistencies. In fact, the EPA didn't use the same definition for key safety requirements in their approval as is used normally in their practices consistent with textbooks on groundwater, which makes their results very unclear. So, you're probably saying, hey Muhammad Aki, how do I prevent this toxic landfill from getting built in Clinton, Illinois? Well, right now the EPA is actually once again reviewing the application for the landfill and is scheduled to release their findings in February. One-way communities have been ensuring that the Clinton landfill has the utmost restrictions to follow while constructing. Members of my 15 counties have been gathering frequently in hopes of obtaining sole source designation for the aquifer. Sole source designation protects an area's groundwater resource by requiring the EPA to review certain proposed projects more carefully. The most positive way in which you can affect this designation is by attending EPA public meetings or hearings, or by providing written comments to the EPA. 1 year ago, Champaign, Urbana, and Savoy all achieved sole source designation. The best way to keep yourself safe and the surrounding communities safe, especially for the future, is to acquire as many sole source cities as possible, thus making it much more difficult for companies to be able to harm my precious body of water.